So let's talk about the number one reason why your child may be overweight. Now, you get all these interesting answers from people. They'll say, well, he's not exercising enough. You'll say, well, they watch too much TV, they're lazy, they're consuming too many carbohydrates, which is true, but there's a number one reason. Carbohydrates would be number two, but number one is snacking. Between 1977 and 2014, there's been a significant increase in the amount of snacking that not only involve children, but adults as well. Now, here's the problem with snacking. You have various hormones that are secreted in your stomach, and especially the small intestine right through in here, that will activate and stimulate insulin after you eat. So it's not just about the carbohydrates. It's the fact that your child is snacking in between the meals that keeps the insulin high. Anything of any significant calories will trigger insulin. And insulin prevents the loss of fat as well as causes the storage of fat. So you got the number one reason is the frequency of eating, and number two definitely is the carbohydrates. Now, if you combine that, carbohydrate with a snack, not very good. Here are the most common snacks that kids are fed. Yogurt, and I'm not talking about even plain yogurt, I'm talking about flavored yogurt, vanilla yogurt. Just 3.5 ounces gives you 13 grams of sugar. Then you have popcorn, which is low fat and fiber. It's very, very high on the glycemic index. Turns into sugar and will spike the blood glucose very, very fast. And then we have applesauce, which is basically concentrated sugar because it's taking an apple with the fiber and then cooking it, pasteurizing it. And so it's very, very high on the glycemic index as well. Number four, energy bars. I mean, a granola bar, for example, has 19 grams of net carbs. Way too much. Now, juice is a snack as well. You're drinking a very concentrated amount of sugar from a fruit. Of course, you don't get the benefits of the vitamins from the fruit because it's going to be pasteurized. So if you're consuming juice between the meal, you want to look at it as a snack as well. This is probably the worst snack right through here out of all these. And then we have number six, crackers and peanut butter. Now, the problem is that peanut butter usually has added sugar. So if you're ever going to do peanut butter, make sure you read the label. Of course, crackers are very high in the glycemic index as well. And then we have apples. Now you might say, well, wait a second, apple is a fruit. Fruit has been altered over the years to make it very, very sweet. Apples on average contain 19 grams of sugar, and that's just way too much sugar. In fact, even before I started doing keto, I had a little pizza crust around my waist, and I wasn't eating any of these, but I sure was eating a lot of apples. So this whole concept of eating an apple a day will keep the doctor away is not exactly true. Well, maybe if you actually shot the apple at the doctor hard enough, it will keep the doctor away, but apples are definitely not on the list. All right, so if you have children and you want to make a transition, the first thing you need to do is go through your cupboard and your refrigerator and get all the snacks that are high in carbohydrate out of the house. Just make some agreements that you're not going to carry it in the house anymore. You can do like a little gradual thing where you replace it with celery and peanut butter without sugar. Cucumber and hummus might be an alternative snack. And then avocado and salsa might be a good snack as a transition, or even an egg. But ideally, you don't want to give your kids any snacks. Have 3 meals, okay? Make sure they're nutrient dense. Make sure they have enough calories and enough healthy fats. But listen, your kids don't need snacks. They're not going to starve to death. In fact, if you cut down the carbs and the snacks, you're going to find your kids are going to be way more focused. You're going to find that their mood is so much better. Their performance at school will be better because they're going to be running their brain on ketones, not glucose. Not to mention the reduction of insulin, so they won't become a pre-diabetic, and they will lose a lot of weight. So you want to cut out the snacks and definitely cut out the carbs. If you're new to keto and want to know more about it, I put the video right here to watch.